the overarching idea of the family program is that families function as systems. So they function as a thing, similar like to if you visualize a mobile over a baby's bed. If you pull on one of the strings, it moves the whole mobile. And it's the same thing in families. What one person does affects everyone else. We see a variety of people at the center. Sometimes with the family program, we're seeing the parents. Sometimes it's the spouse. It's a little bit different depending on the age of the person that's there. But let's talk about what does family systems have to do with natural rest? And if we look at why people begin to use in the first place, there may be a variety of reasons, but the two that I thought of were entertainment, is something to do, is partying. And the second is that people don't want to feel their feelings, and they're using as a way to insulate themselves from what they're feeling. And either way, whether it's because they started for entertainment or because they don't want to feel their feelings, they're not feeling their feelings either way. And whatever age they started using is about the emotional age that they are now. And so there's a pretty weak ability to be aware of one's feelings. And so that's the first way that natural rest can be so helpful, both for the client at the center and also the families, because the emotional language and fluency that runs in these families is pretty low. And if you've had any experience with the living inquiries, you know that it's a very body-centered practice. This is a way that for the families and also the person at the center, it's a very important aspect of recovery. And when people are low on the feeling fluency, that also means that they're low on empathy. And they have a very hard time imagining what somebody else is feeling separate from them. So when you talk about codependence or boundaries, these families are often very fused emotionally, where the feelings are all mixed up. And that if one person is feeling something, they expect the rest of the family to be feeling that. And there's not a lot of room for disagreement or alternate versions of reality. With addiction, the addict is a lot of times saying, my reality is the reality. And if you try to go up against that, you're going to get crushed. And it's a reason why intervention is so popular with addiction. Because if you go one-on-one with an addict, you're going to get crushed. And so it takes more energy to kind of penetrate through that wall of denial, that wall of I know reality and my reality is the reality. But it's not only the addict that's doing that, it's the whole family. That there's not a lot of individuality where, people are asking, well, how do you feel about that? Well, oh, I feel completely different. And having that be okay, rather than having that erupt into a major argument. So one of the other phenomenon that we see that's related to this is triangles.
If you would like to get more information on the family program, we meet weekly, you can contact us. You can also contact us about the retreat that we mentioned. And if you'd like us to have your email address so that we can let you know about upcoming events, that would be wonderful as well. You can get a hold of us through Kiloby.com and then go follow the links to the family services. You could go onto our website, KilobyFamilyServices.com. You can find us on Facebook, the same if you search for Kiloby Family Services. You can also send us an email at kilobyfamilyservices kiloby@gmail.com. We'd like to thank everyone who attended and everyone listening to the recording. Please reach out. This is a very difficult issue to work with, and there is a lot of support and help available. If you would like to get some help for someone in your family who has an addiction problem, please call the Kiloby Center. Kiloby.com will give you all the phone numbers and everything that you need to get a hold of them. The staff there would be very happy to talk with you about your personal situation. And we're always happy to answer questions as well. Thank you very much.